Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Northern TV. I'm Logan Stewart, joined by Mr. James Dowd.
And it is opening day here at the farm. It is Monday, April 1st. And the weather is a cool 50 degrees, but we should have a great game here as Northern comes into this one after a really successful 23-3 season last year. The Hounds are led by Miss Tara Corcoran, who is a counselor here at Northern, and she's joined by her assistants, Mr. George Corcoran, who's her father, as well as Mr. Brian Wolverton, who is a teacher here at Northern Burlington and has a lot of success as a softball coach both here at Northern and for Rutgers.
Just a foul ball there.
On the mound for the Greyhounds is flamethrower Haley Archer. She is fantastic offensive and defensive player last year. She comes into this one leading the Hounds to hopefully what should be another successful season. Little meeting here at the mound, and we'll see what the Greyhounds have in store. Now, as I was stating, Archer on the mound for the Greyhounds. She was fantastic last year, going 13-3.
One out. There's just another foul there.
She had 159 strikeouts on the season and only gave up 7 earned runs last year. She also had 11 games last year with 10 Ks or more, so I'd be looking for her to get on top of these batters quickly.
And there's just a base hit there. Foul ball.
Get ahead of the count.
2 strikes. And there's another foul ball there.
Now, Hunterdon Central comes into this. They were 23-4 last year, and they advanced all the way to the Central Jersey Group 4 semifinal round, and they actually finished their season red hot last year, going 10-1 in their last 11.
And there's pop up there. Foul ball. Still 2 strikes, no balls. And there's a base hit there. We'll go out to the outfield, and she will get a single for that.
So 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the first inning. A lot of excitement here at the farm as it is opening day for numerous teams here, and we actually just came off a very exciting production with the boys tennis match. They fell in that one in a nail biter 3-2 against RV, but I'm looking for the girls softball team to bounce back here and get a big win in front of our home crowd. Up to bat for Hunterdon Central is Miss Gianna Calillo. She had 21 hits last year to go along with 15 runs and 19 RBIs. She also had 2 home runs, walked 16 times, leading the team, and finished the season with a .292 average. And that looks like it's going to get past second baseman and advance the runner.
For the pitch, foul ball.
Now, as I stated, Northern comes into this one after a very successful season last year, going 23-3. All 3 losses last year were 1-run games, losing to RV 2-1, Burlington Township 1-0, and Steiner in the sectional finals 1-0. But they're returning all but 1 starter, so they should have another successful season here at the farm.
There was 2 outs there. There's a second strike there. Haley Archer starting off this game pretty nice.
She is, and as I stated, she is a very talented multi-sport athlete, actually, also a starter on the varsity basketball team. And she does a great job leading the Hounds. We'll see what she has in store here with 2 outs in the first inning.
Two strikes. Pop up. Will be another foul ball for Hunterdon Central.
Now, it's always hard to plan for a team that's, out of your conference. Last season, the Greyhounds had some big wins versus local teams like RV, Lenape, Bordentown, Ocean, Cherokee, and Pemberton. But Hunterdon Central's in Group 4, so I'm sure the coaching staff has done their due diligence. But this is a really good team, as I stated. So, great way to start the season, and I know our girls are fired up. And Archer's looking to get out of this one.
There's a ball there. And Hunterdon Central stole to second base. There's a pop up there. We'll go out into the outfield, and that will be a foul ball.
Looks like that was just out of reach there of first baseman Alexa Blue, but great effort there by the Greyhounds trying to get that one. Again, 2 outs here in the first inning.
It's very windy here on this day.
It is a very windy day, Logan. You said it, and we just came off a very exciting tennis match.
Two outs. Haley Archer pitches in. That's a strikeout there, middle of the first, and the Greyhounds will come up to bat.
Now this is a highly potent Greyhounds offense. We got Nicole Bondock leading off here. She was one of the team leaders last year in at-bats, and she actually led the team in runs scored last year with 24. She also was second on the team in hits, only behind standout Madison Sheesh. Bondock had 25 hits last season to go along with 15 runs and a .417 average.
There's a ball there. There's another ball there. 2-0 is the count.
And we'll see what Bondock can do. Hopefully get on base, hopefully steal a base, get the Hounds on the board.
There's ball 4 there. She will walk.
So good eye there by Bondock getting on base. And like I said, she's a speedster, more than capable of stealing some bases. Coming up for the Greyhounds is second baseman Megan Berg. Megan Berg had 23 hits last year and drove in 12 runs for the Greyhounds. She was an All-South Jersey All-Star to go along with Haley Archer, who pitched Northern Burlington, as I stated, to the sectional semis as a freshman and then got to the sectional finals last year, while also getting 15 hits, adding 13 RBIs. And in addition, Madison Sheesh was another All-South Jersey All-Star with a team-high 28 hits, driving in 9 runs and adding 7 doubles. So a lot of offensive standouts here on the Greyhounds, and we'll see what they have in store.
Count is 1-0 with the pitch. 2-0. She will steal, and she is safe.
So great heads-up play there by Bondock. Now Northern with a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the first on this windy day, but it is opening day. A lot of excitement here at Northern. Like I said, a lot of our teams starting their seasons this week. A couple of our teams, boys and girls lacrosse, started last week with 2 big wins each. And now we have girls softball, one of our standout teams here this season.
With the pitch. Ball there. Another ball there.
Now, this Greyhounds team, as I stated, high expectations this season. Last year, the Greyhounds were in the statewide top 20 all season. They actually peaked at number 11 before ending the year at number 15, and they've got their eyes on the prize this year. Hopefully can win the sectional title and get to the state tournament.
There's another strike there.
And she's going to go down swinging. So now coming up for the Greyhounds,
Coming up for the Greyhounds is Alexa Blue, first baseman.
Blue, one of our standouts as well.
Foul ball there. Count 0-1.
In 60 at-bats last year, she had 22 RBIs, 18 hits, 15 runs. She actually had 2 home runs last year and finished the season .300. And she's another very talented multi-sport athlete, as she also plays on the varsity basketball team, in addition to Haley Archer. So we'll see what Alexa has in store here.
There's a strike there by swinging, and she will steal, and she is safe. Very nice steal.
So that's 2 for Bondoc after walking. She is now on third with hopefully an opportunity here to get the Greyhounds on the board early in this one with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning.
It's a strike there. Count is 1-2.
Coming up for the Greyhounds is catcher Julia Mayernick. Last season, Mayernick had 14 hits for the Greyhounds, 8 runs scored, and 11 RBIs in limited action, but she also had 3 home runs last year. So she's more than capable of driving in this run and hopefully getting Northern on the board.
And there's the ball there.
Now, as I stated, this Northern offense, they averaged almost 8 runs a game last year. They scored 202 runs in their season, and they had 13 games where they scored 10 runs or more.
There's another ball there. Counts 2-0.
And one of the things that really has been their Achilles, though, is the low-scoring games. In 3 of their losses, they were shut out twice, and they only scored 1 run versus RV. So this is a team, if they can get multiple runs on the board, they're certainly more than capable of winning. And again, you know, going 23-3, we know that they're a great team. But as we stated, Hunterdon Central as well had a tremendous season last year as well, going 23-4. So 2 really good teams, great matchup here, great turnout, friends, family, community members on hand.
There's another ball there. Count 3-1.
And Northern is certainly making Hunterdon Central work for every at-bat and, you know, getting that pitch count up early in this one.
And there's a base hit there. That is a foul ball. Full count.
So big at bat here for Mayernick. Hopefully we can get a run in here, get Bondoc home, and get on the board early. A little unseasonably cold for softball, but nevertheless, great turnout here, as always, at the farm. And that one's going to get popped up. Foul.
Full count.
And you can hear just the wind whipping through in this one. Probably will give the balls an opportunity to carry in the outfield if they get hit hard enough, and we'll see.
There's strike 3. Now, top of the second coming up now for Hunterdon Central. Score still 0-0. Now coming up to bat is Caitlin Redling, number 12. Strike 1.
And Redling might be one of their best players. She had 34 hits last year to lead the team, also led the team in RBIs and runs scored with 25. She had 3 home runs and batted .430 last year, so a tremendous player.
There's ball 1 there. Count 1-1. There's another ball there. 2-1.
Now, the Red Devils started their season strong last year, winning their first 9 games. They were recognized as one of the best teams in the state during the first half of the season, but they struggled in tournament time. You know, they received the first round bye, but they lost their first game 2-0 to North Warren.
There's a base hit there. And now we're going to the outfield. That was a single.
Then they went on to defeat East Brunswick and Old Bridge, but fell to rival Montgomery in the semifinal round. And that was a good hit by Redling, one of the seniors on the team, getting Hunterdon Central now with a run around first.
Here, coming up to bat, Leah Kozinski, number 15 on Hunterdon Central. Here's Alexa Blue with the pitch. Ball. Or I'm sorry, a strike there. Nice strike by Haley Archer. There's a ball there, and she will go to steal to second, and she is safe. Count is 1-1.
See what Archer has in store here. Now, there's not going to be any rest for the Greyhounds. They're going to be taking on the RV Red Devils on Wednesday. Great pitch there by Archer. So it's going to be a busy week here for the Lady Hounds, but that's going to be a big division game as RV, Morristown, New Egypt, and Bordentown are all part of the BCSL Liberty division. And so I look for Northern to hopefully once again win that one for the second year in a row.
There's strike 3 there. 1 out for the Hounds. Coming up next, Michaela Yard, number 10 on Hunterdon Central.
Now, this is a team in Northern, as I stated, 23-3 last year. 2 years ago, the Hounds finished second in the division and second in the BCSL. Last year, the Hounds got the division title. They won the BCSL, and they advanced all the way to the sectional finals, only losing to tournament champions winner Steiner 1-0, and they lost that one in the bottom of the 7th. So this is a team with a lot of talent, and these girls have grown together now for their 3rd year. And I look for Coach Corcoran, Coach Wolverton, and the rest of the coaching staff to really get these girls going and hopefully win another title this year.
There's another strike there by Haley Archer. There's a foul ball there. Counts 2-2.
Now you can follow all Northern softball action on Twitter at NBC_softball. And you can follow all Northern sports on Twitter at NBC_athletics. And that's run by our athletic director, Dr. Daniel Zapp, who does a great job keeping everybody plugged in to all things Northern sports.
There's another ball there for Kettle.
You can also follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV. We're also on Comcast Channel 19. Verizon Channel 42. We're streaming on the web. We're on our YouTube channel. And you can email us at northerntv@mjlincoln.com for any questions, comments that you may have concerning DVD sales, sponsorship opportunities, and much, much more.
There's another ball there. There's strike 3. 2 outs. 2 outs for the Hounds. Nice pitching by Haley Archer.
Tremendous pitch there by Archer, getting out of that one. Now 2 outs, as you stated, Logan.
Coming up next is Skylar Daniel, number 11 for Hunterdon Central.
Skylar Daniel, one of the talented seniors on Hunterdon Central. They have, I believe, 5 seniors in the starting lineup. So they have a lot of experience going their way as well. And Daniel had a pretty good season last year as well.
Here's strike 1 on the swing. 0-1.
In 72 at-bats last year, Daniel had 17 hits, 15 runs scored, 23 RBIs, one of the team leaders. She also had 6 home runs last year. And despite the .236 batting average, she's certainly more than capable of driving in some runs as one of the team leaders.
Just a ball. There's another ball there by Haley Archer. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Great play there by Archerfield on that one, and that's going to do it for the second inning. We head into the
middle as you head into the bottom of the second, where Hounds are coming up to bat. Coming up to bat is Madison Sizz, shortstop, number 23 for the Hounds.
Yes, Madison Sheesh, very talented player here for the Greyhounds. As I stated, one of our South Jersey All-Stars last season, led the team with 28 hits, had 20 runs scored, and 9 RBIs. She also walked 5 times last year, and she had a .596 average. So, tremendous player for the Greyhounds, very talented player.
There's a foul ball there.
Had the privilege of having Madison in class a couple years ago. She's a tremendous student and athlete. Let's see what she can do here for the Greyhounds. Hopefully get on base.
And they're calling that a strike on the swing.
As I said, led the team last year in hits with 28. Second on the team last year in runs scored, so a tremendous offensive player.
There's a ball there.
And good eye, too, letting that one get out of the zone.
There's a strike there. It's a strikeout there. 1 out.
So it's been a real pitcher's duel so far with Archer and Zlecko putting in tremendous effort. And coming up for the Greyhounds is third base Hannah Alexander.
Hunterdon Central meeting up by the pitcher's mound there.
Alexander coming into this one after a successful season last year. She had 16 hits, 14 RBIs, 2 home runs, 10 runs scored, and finished with a .400 average last year. She also stole the base, so if she can get on, hopefully she can get over and get the Hounds in scoring position.
There's 1 ball there. And there's a strike there. 1-1.
And it's tough too, because in addition to the great pitching here, you can just hear the wind just whipping in the background, and that's going to, alter some pitches and obviously alter some balls in the outfield. So we'll see how that shakes out.
Yes, as we saw earlier, that foul ball went right over the fence over there.
Absolutely, and we just came off, as I stated, a really exciting boys tennis matchup where the wind played a factor as well. And it's a little cool here, opening day, 50 degrees, not optimum softball weather, but nevertheless a great turnout. You can see friends, family, community members here on hand supporting our Lady Hounds, as they always do, for a great matchup.
There's another ball there. There's another one there, 3-2. 3-1.
On Saturday, they went to the game and they got to see Bryce Harper pitch. He got his first hit as a Philly and his first time.
There's a strikeout there. 2 outs now. Now Central meeting in the middle.
And they're coming into this one. Obviously, they're coming in here as the visiting team. They're traveling. They're actually going to be traveling for the first 3 games of their season. They have another game tomorrow out with Chung Hills. And then finally, they finish up on Thursday versus Franklin. So for them to come in here and play a really tough Greyhounds team says a lot about them and their coaching staff.
Up for the Greyhounds is pitcher Haley Archer.
And looking to help her own cause here as Archer comes to the plate, as I stated.
2 outs. And there's a strike there.
In addition to being our ace pitcher, a very talented offensive player too, with 15 hits last year. And 13 RBIs with a .357 average, so.
There's a foul ball there. 0-2.
Behind in the count here so far, but looking to help herself out. Certainly, this has been a low-scoring affair. We expected that, as both these teams, as we stated, 23 wins each last year. Expect this one to be a tight one, and I don't expect it to be high-scoring. Nevertheless, you never know. But I expect it to be close either way.
There was a ball there. 1 and 2 is the count.
And Archer's behind here in this one.
Oh no! Friday it looks like it's supposed to rain.
And there's strike 3, 3 outs.
Yeah,
As Central will be going up to bat.
So we head into the top of the third. Kayla Constantino coming up for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. Constantino comes into this one after sort of a down year last year, 204 average with 11 hits, 11 runs scored. Archer looking to get ahead in this one quickly.
There's another foul ball there. 0-1 is the count. Strike 2.
And Constantino's a junior here on this team, so got some experience last year as a sophomore, and obviously going to hopefully take up a leadership position for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils next year. As I stated, they have 5 seniors in their starting lineup, so she's looking to grow in addition to some of their other talented players, and that's going to be a foul ball.
There's a ball there.
Now, Central comes into this one. They lost their senior outfielder, their standout, Madison McKevitt, last year. She was the county co-leader in home runs with 7. She had 354, 28 hits, 6 doubles, 3 triples, and 25 RBIs. They also lost senior outfielder Lindsay Zengel, who had 39 hits, was number 4 in the county. So, younger players here like Constantino looking to pick up the mantle.
So another foul ball there.
And
2 strikes.
Yep, and the wind is just carrying to this one. And as I stated, we have a lot of exciting action as well going on here at the farm. The boys golf team's in action, in addition to our baseball team, girls lacrosse, boys lacrosse, and boys volleyball. And we'll get those scores in as they come.
And there's another foul ball there. Wind is having a really big effect into this game.
Certainly is, and as we stated, we came off that really tough boys tennis match. We actually were on here on Northern TV for the win that Joseph Campbell and Gallagher got in the first doubles matchup, but Northern fell to RV 3-2 in a really hard-fought matchup, and the win was a really big factor in that.
There's just another foul ball there. 2 strikes, 0 outs, top of the third. Still nothing. On this windy day here at Northern Burlington.
And once again, for those just tuning in, I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live. It is Monday, April 1st. It is opening day here at the farm for the girls softball team as they take on the Hunterdon Central Red Devils in a really great matchup here of 2 teams who had outstanding seasons last year. Both had 23 wins, Northern 23-3, Hunterdon Central 23-4.
And there's a strikeout there by Haley Archer. Nice strikeout there by Haley Archer. 1 out. In the top of the third. Next is Nyla Sapia, number 8 from Central.
I want to take this opportunity here while we have a little pause in the game action. If any of our viewers are interested in any sponsorship opportunities, you can email us, northerntv@inburlington.com, for all kinds of ways to help us entertain, educate our audience here at Northern.
There's another strike there by Haley Archer. There's another foul ball there, goes behind the fence. Another ball there, 1-1 is the count.
And as we stated, the wind, tremendous factor here going on in this game. But nonetheless, Northern's come out ready to play, and they've got a really talented squad here on both sides. And obviously we're rooting for Northern, but we're also rooting for a good game. And looks like we're getting one here. We're getting a pitcher's duel so far.
There's another foul ball there. 2 strikes. 1 and 2 is the count.
So Archer looking to get out of this one. See what she has in store. With 1 out here in the 3rd inning.
And there's another foul ball there. 1 and 2.
Well, as I stated, a lot of exciting action here. Spring sports season. Teams with high expectations. Obviously, the softball team is one of them. But we actually had a really exciting spring sports season last year. Just to recap, baseball was 13-7. They're going to start their season today. They lost 10 seniors from last year, but look to be a force once again. Got a swing on that one. Boys lacrosse brings back top points leader Tom Breslin. Looks to be highly competitive after a successful 15-6 season last year, best record in program history. They were also BCSL Team of the Year, so we wish them the best of luck. Girls lacrosse returns with 70-goal scorer Jessie Fell. Goalie Aida Ingram looked to be better than their 11-7 record last year. Golf was 9-5 last year, led by Coach Malcolm. They look to be a really tough opponent. Logan, you're part of that team as well. Boys volleyball, 18-14 last year, won a play-in game in the playoffs, got into the sectional tournament. And obviously our track team, 3-4 combined, and really tough out for all of their meets. And as I stated, we just came off boys tennis, who was 10-7 last year.
There's a base hit there. Will go, and that is an out. Very nice out. Now we'll bring the Hounds up to bat next. Third inning. Here's Riley Grip in the outfield, number 24.
So we'll see what Grip has in store here. Hopefully he can get a base hit, get on the board. That ball looks like it's going to get away from the catcher, but nevertheless, great pitching here by Hunterdon Central so far today. And their ace is senior Kylie Lecco, who in 165 innings pitched last year had a 2.4 ERA. Was 21-3 last year and had 149 strikeouts on the season. So who better to go up against our ace, Haley Archer, than one of the top pitchers in New Jersey? And like I said, we've got a real pitcher's duel here as it's still 0-0 in the 3rd inning.
And there's a base hit there. Very nice. And that will go out.
So, Klecko, she was the MVP in 2016 as she went 21-3, led the Red Devils to their first 21 season in 4 years. Her strikeout total of 149 2 years ago and ERA of 1.87 were second best in the county. She also batted .330 with 29 hits and 21 RBIs, so very, very talented player for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils, and now up for the Northern Burlington Greyhounds is outfielder Jordan Jackson. Jackson is actually taking over for senior standout Cameron Cassidy, who graduated last year. Very talented player who had 25 hits for the Greyhounds. Led the team in stolen bases as well.
There's a nice, and that will be another foul.
But a lot of talented players on both sides.
And there's another foul ball there. Count of 1 and 2.
As I stated, obviously you can watch all the exciting athletic action on Northern TV, but you can also check us out for some other exciting academic action in addition to artistic action. Our recent jazz concerts up there from our high school and middle school bands, our flagship show, the Northern News. Our new show, Northern Sports Desk, is back, Logan, hosted by you. Obviously that'll be coming out at the end of the season, in addition to our recent JROTC change of command ceremony. And really can't say enough about those cadets and those instructors doing a great job here at Northern.
There's another ball there.
So lots of ways to stay plugged in on Northern TV, Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42, and also on our YouTube page, Northern TV.
2-2. And there's a nice base hit there going out in the outfield, and that will be a single.
So,
Nice hit there.
Yep, absolutely. One runner on, one out here in the third inning. See what the Greyhounds have in store here.
Nicole Bonda, number 10, center fielder, coming up next for the Hounds.
Yep, and she ended last inning with a great play in the outfield. And as I stated, one of our standouts, one of our speedsters too. She stole 2 bases earlier in the game when she got on with a walk. And she was second on the team in steals last year. And first on the team in runs scored, in addition to having 25 hits, which was second on the team. So we'll see what she can do here for the Greyhounds. And a little bunt attempt there, trying to advance the runner with 1 out.
And there's a swing there. Bring up one more strike.
And it looked like the catcher was trying to keep that base runner honest there on first. Certainly, as I stated, expect this one to be a low-scoring affair, so every run is going to be so very important for both teams.
There's another strike there.
And Bonda looks to regroup here. Try to make something happen here in the bottom of the third.
And that will be another foul ball, 2 strikes.
And you know, on an ordinary day, that ball probably stays in play, or at least gives the third baseman an opportunity to make a catch. But as we stated, extremely windy here, 50 degrees. You can hear the wind whipping through, and that ball just got carried there by the wind over the fence.
There's a strikeout there. 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
So a tough break there for Bondoc, but still another opportunity here for Northern. And we got a very talented player, Megan Berg, coming up here. As I stated, 23 hits last year. 434 average. All-star as well last year, so hopefully she can make something happen here for the Lady Hounds.
And there's a strike there on the swing.
That was a big swing by Berg. If she had gotten a piece of that one might have been gone. But, you know, got to stay aggressive here. As we stated, we knew this one was going to be low scoring, and it certainly has been. And it's been a pitcher's duel with Glecko and Archer leading the way here.
There's another strike there. Counting's 0-2.
We'll see what Coach Corcoran and Mr. Corcoran and Mr. Wolverton have in store here.
And there's a base hit there, but that will be a foul ball.
And once again, the wind just carries that one out. But another opportunity here for the Greyhounds to get on the board. And working that pitch count, hopefully will pay off later in the game.
2 outs, top of the third, bottom of the third. Runner at first, still 0-0 as the Hounds take on Hunterdon Central. And she will steal to second, and she is safe. Very nice steal by
Northern there to get on second, and now we got a runner in scoring position, but certainly behind in the count. Hopefully they can make something happen. Bird can get a big hit, driving a run, and get on the board here in the third inning.
And there's a ball there. Oh. She'll step aside to take some swings.
Yeah, great play there by the catcher, not letting that one get past her, because that would have advanced the runner again.
Runner at second. And there's another base hit there. That will be a foul ball again. Taking the win, taking everything here today.
Yep, that one looked like it was going to get past the first baseman, but as you stated, Logan, the wind picks up that one and just makes it foul. But nevertheless, still another shot behind in the count, but working the pitcher. Runner in scoring position here on second base. 2 outs, third inning.
And she'll take some more swings, step aside. 2 outs, 2 strikes. And it will be another foul ball by Megan Berg.
But gotta love the effort so far by the Greyhounds. And as I stated, tremendous season last year. They were actually led by Coach Wolverton last year. He has his own success as a softball coach here at Northern.
And there's a strikeout there by Megan Berg. 3 outs, and that is the end of the third. We'll go to the top of the fourth, and here's Gianna Calalio up on bat.
As I stated last year, the Hounds were led by Coach Brian Wolverton, taking over from Miss Corcoran, who was on maternity leave. He's had his own success here at Northern, led the Hounds to a state championship, numerous division titles. He also coached softball at Rutgers Camden for several years. And this was a team, as I stated earlier, Northern, who won the BCSL last year, finished first in their division. And Mr. Wolverton actually was Coach of the Year last year and earned his 200th win. And now part of this squad again with Miss Corcoran, who was Coach of the Year 2 years ago. This very talented team, we're all freshmen. And I look for them to get just even better as they continue to grow together and mature. And as I stated, last year was even better than the year before, where they were standout in the BCSL. And they got all the way to the sectional final, only losing to Steiner 1-0. So big pitch there by Archer. Sends that batter down.
1 out here.
I'd like to think, Logan, that you and I, do our part as well. So, still 0-0. And once again, for those just tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, April 1st. As the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds open their season here, taking on the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. And really what's been a tremendous matchup, great pitchers duel so far. On the mound for the Greyhounds is Haley Archer, our ace on the team. And as I stated, can't say enough about her. Really has been a tremendous player so far in her 2 years at Northern. She's a junior this year. And last year was 13-3 with 159 strikeouts and only gave up 7 earned runs all season. She also had 11 games last year with 10 Ks or more, so she's really been doing a great job. And on the other side, for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils, they are led by their ace, who is Kylie Glecko, who 2 years ago was 21-3, had 149 strikeouts to go along with a 1.87 ERA. And last year was even better, as she was 21-3 as well, and with a 2.4 ERA, with 149 strikeouts as well. So as we stated, expected this one to be a pitcher's duel, expected this one to be close, and it has been. It's been a really windy day. We started this one with about 50 degrees, and the wind has really been whipping around. This is the second game of Northern Sports doubleheader today, as we previously came off a loss as the varsity boys tennis team fell to the RV Red Devils 3-2 in a really hard-fought battle. Northern TV was on hand recording the first doubles team of Campbell and Gallagher, who got a big win, but ultimately the singles teams of RV defeated our guys in a tough one. But got a great matchup here. We're pulling for the Lady Hounds here to get a big win. And obviously, Logan, you and I have announced many games this year. We announced the girls basketball big win senior night. We announced the boys basketball first win of the season versus Pemberton. That was a great game. And That's going to be a home run for Hunterdon Central. And they're going to get on the board there. And the wind just carried that one. So, tough break there for the Greyhounds. Hunterdon Central now in the lead, top of the 4th inning. Players love that. Coaching staff, Mr. Pete Frick loves the play there. But I don't think Archer's going to let that get to her. She's going to mow the next batter down probably and just move on. Tough break there, but only a solo shot. So Northern's only down 1-0. As I was stating, Logan, you and I have done some really great games, and we're going to be doing a really exciting game later this month on April 20th when the boys varsity baseball team takes on Delran at Arm & Hammer Park, home of the Trenton Thunder. And that is going to be a very exciting game for all of our friends, family, community members. And now up to bat for the Red Devils is Caitlin Redling, who led the team in hits last year with 34, 28 RBIs, 10 doubles, had 25 runs scored, and finished last year with a .430 batting average. So meeting at the mound here. Redling looks like she's going to relace her cleats there. And while we have a pause in the game action, I want to just remind our viewers to check out Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42 for all kinds of exciting action, both athletically and academically. We've got a lot of exciting things coming up here in the 4th marking period. In addition to our tremendous sports that Northern TV provides, we also have our high school and middle school band and chorus concerts, our annual Greyhound Choice and Greyhound Gala at the middle school, Scholars Night, Senior Awards, as well as Graduation 2019. So a lot of things on deck here, a lot of exciting action here at Northern. And this has certainly been a very exciting game. Low scoring. Northern unfortunately gave up a home run, but still only 1-0, and anything can happen. Certainly only the 4th inning here for the Hounds. Like it's going to be 2 outs here for the Hounds as they regroup a little bit on the mound. And now Archer 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Here in the 4th, and Leah Kaczynski up for the Red Devils of Hunterdon Central. She is a sophomore on the team. And as we stated, last year the team was 23-4. So, as a freshman, got some experience, got to be a part of a really successful team that got all the way to the semifinals. And she's going to be looking to, make a name for herself this year as a young player, getting that experience against a tough team like Northern, a great pitcher like Archer. It really says a lot about her. And we'll see what she can do here for the Red Devils. So Archer ahead of the count in this one, 2 outs, 4th inning. Again, for those just tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, April 1st, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on Hunterdon Central. Great strikeout there, and we head into the bottom of the 4th.
And we've got a great game here underway. And we love to see the community support, parents, teachers, staff members, students on hand supporting our girls. Now you can follow all Northern sports on Twitter at NBC_athletics. That's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzaki. Does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. You can follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV. You can check us out on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're also streaming on the web. You can check out our YouTube channel, and you can download our app at appcatch.com. Find out all information on Northern TV. You can also check out our Northern TV webpage or email us, northerntv@nburlington.com, for all kinds of information on DVD sales, programming information, sponsorship opportunities, and much, much more. And I'll tell you, the Greyhounds have been doing an outstanding job, both offensively and defensively. And as I stated, we've got some other actions going on simultaneously here. And we'll look what the defense can do here for the Greyhounds. but we also have some really exciting senior nights coming up next month for boys and girls lacrosse. That's going to be on Monday, May 6th. The girls are going to take on New Egypt. That's going to be at 5 p.m. on our football field here at Northern. And the boys are going to follow up the doubleheader starting at 6:30, also versus New Egypt. So we'd love for our friends, family, community members to come out and support our Greyhounds. That same night, we have our Military Appreciation Night, as the Northern Burlington softball team will be taking on Pemberton. That'll be under the lights at the softball field. So lots of exciting things, lots of exciting events coming up. And a really exciting match here as Northern looking to get a big win on opening day. A very exciting spring sports season underway, and as I stated earlier, a couple of our teams started last week, boys and girls lacrosse. Boys team led by senior Tom Breslin, top points leader from last year, and the girls team led by outstanding junior standout Jesse Fell, who had 70 goals on the season last year. So I look for both those teams to be highly competitive. Certainly we're rooting for the Greyhounds, but we're also rooting for a good game. Been on hand for some really big wins, and we'll continue to do that. As I stated, have a really, really exciting matchup coming up for the boys baseball team on April 20th as they take on the Delran Bears at Arm & Hammer Stadium, home of the Trenton Thunder. So stay on the lookout for that one here on Northern TV. I want to take this opportunity while we have a pause in the game action. If any of our viewers are interested in any sponsorship opportunities to help us inform, entertain, or educate our viewers, you can reach out to our Director of Instruction, Mr. Matt Conowitz, mconowitz@inburlington.com for more information. And certainly we've got a great game here, but you can tune into Northern TV anytime. Like I said, Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42, our YouTube channel for all kinds of other exciting programming, including our recent Spring Jazz Concert, our recent JROTC Change of Command Ceremony, our Students of the Month, our flagship show, The Northern News, our Northern Sports Desk, and much, much more this spring. But it's opening day, as I stated. Coaches, got the team fired up, and it's unseasonably cold a little bit, about 50 degrees we started, but nevertheless, we're out here, Northern TV, tough in the elements, and looking to get a big win here in front of our home crowd. And again, can't thank the community enough. Friends, families, students, staff on hand. Can't see really, but outside of the cage here, we've got a great turnout. Certainly, as I've stated, we've had a lot of exciting athletic action going on today, and certainly this season, but we have a lot of exciting things in store here at Northern for the fourth marking period. And just to give our viewers and our listeners a lowdown of some of the exciting things that are happening coming up. In May, we have a lot of exciting action. We have our annual Scholars Night held at the Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst, where we honor our high honor roll and high academic students. In addition, we have our annual high school and middle school band concerts. Those will be coming up on May 15th and 16th, respectively. You can check out our district webpage for more information. We'll also be honoring our middle school and high school students at our annual Greyhound Gala and Greyhound Choice Awards. The gala will be held on May 22nd. The Greyhound Choice Awards at the high school will be held on May 23rd. In addition, we have our second annual JROTC Awards. That's going to be on May 28th. Can't say enough about that program and those awesome instructors and cadets. They've really been doing a great job here at Northern. On May 29th, we have our high school chorus concert. On May 30th, our middle school chorus concert. And then in June, we wrap up the class of 2019 on June 13th with our senior awards. And finally, June 18th, graduation 2019. So lots of ways to stay plugged into all things Northern. Lots of events, lots of exciting things, honoring not just our athletes, but our academic, artistic, and just awesome students here at Northern. So hopefully Northern can kick off this season with a big W here at the farm. As we look ahead at the spring sports schedule for tomorrow, the Northern Burlington baseball team is going to be home versus Pemberton. That game's going to start at 3:45. Golf team's going to be traveling to play New Egypt, also at 3:45. Girls and boys spring track going to have big rivalry versus RV tomorrow, as I stated earlier. And finally, the volleyball team is going to be playing South Brunswick, and that game's going to be 5:15. They're traveling to South Brunswick, so we wish all of our teams the best of luck, and certainly rooting for boys tennis here today.
And there's a strike there.
Now you can follow all Northern Sports on Twitter at NBC_athletics. That's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzaki. Does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. Gotta love the support here. Friends, family, community members, other students on hand for all of our games. Tremendous community here at Northern Burlington. And I look for this one to be really exciting. I want to take this opportunity now to thank our Northern TV crew, our facilities department, our athletic department, all of our teachers, staff, and family and friends on hand, as well as our other video production teacher, Mr. Matt Pona, our camera operators. So, great play there by the Greyhounds. Outstanding teamwork.
There's another strike there by Haley Archer. And there's a foul ball there.
Speaking of athletics, on Saturday, April 13th, Northern Burlington Regional School District will be celebrating their 12th Annual Athletic Hall of Fame at the Old York Country Club in Chesterfield. Social hour is going to start at 5, dinner at 6, and this year we have some fabulous inductees, including athletes David Liebeck, William Marshall, Kerry McDonald, Alyssa Pickett-Deckert, in addition to Coach John Black, the 1982 softball sectional champions, and honorary inductee Mr. Robert Kay. Always a tremendous night for our athletes, both past and present. Great turnout, community members, staff, administration, board members. So make sure to check out the Athletic Hall of Fame again. Once again, that's on April 13th. We also have some other scores from other games that are currently going on. Looks like the boys volleyball team lost a nail-biter to West Windsor Plainsboro North. 2 straight sets, but both very close. Boys lacrosse gets a big away win at Cinnaminson, 9-8, so congratulations. Boys golf is going to get a win versus Pennsauken and take a loss versus RV as those 3 teams play simultaneously today. Looks like boys baseball started their season with a loss, tough loss, Cherry Hill West, 0-4. But I look for them to bounce back, and girls lacrosse got a big win at Cinnaminson today as well. So lots of exciting action and lots of ways to stay plugged in to all things Northern. This is actually my 69th game today, as the softball team looking to get a big win to start their season, led by head coach Miss Tara Corcoran. She does a great job, as well as our 70th game, my 70th game rather, broadcasting at Arm & Hammer Park, where that very exciting boys baseball versus Delran match we were speaking about earlier. And that game's going to be at 10 a.m. on Saturday, April 20th. If our friends, family, community members want to come out, support our hounds, and be on hand for that. But it's opening day, as I stated. Coaches, got the team fired up, and it's unseasonably cold a little bit, about 50 degrees we started, but nevertheless, we're out here, Northern TV, tough in the elements.
And there's pop up there. Foul ball.
And looking to get a big win here in front of our home crowd. And again, can't thank the community enough. Friends, families, students, staff on hand. Can't see really, but outside of the cage here, we've got a great turnout.
For the pitch, foul ball. There's another strike there by Haley Archer.
So, 5th inning, 2 outs. Northern down 1-0. And again, for those just tuning in, I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Logan Stewart. We are here live at the farm. It is Monday, April 1st, and it is opening day as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the Hunterdon Central Red Devils in a great matchup so far. Battle of 2 pitchers, Haley Archer and Glecko, really have done a great job. Great play there by Archer to Blue, and that's going to end the inning. So Northern coming up here, bottom of the 5th.
And there's a swing there.
Archer's trying to help herself out here. Down 1 run. Now she's really pitched a great game. Got over 10 strikeouts. Came into this one with over 300 career Ks here at the farm.
Had 15 hits last year as well.
There's a base hit there. Oh, and that is an out. Very nice out. Now we'll bring the Hounds up to bat next.
So we'll see if the Greyhounds can get on the board, try to even this one up late in this one. And again, we have some really exciting other matches going on campus and off campus.
Here's Riley Grip in the outfield, number 24.
So we'll certainly keep our viewers plugged into those scores as they come up. And obviously you can follow all Northern sports on Twitter at NBC_athletics, and that's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzaki. Does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. And you can follow Northern softball at NBC_softball on Twitter, as well as Northern TV. So Riley Grip up to bat here for the Greyhounds, looking to make something happen. Looks like we're going to get a called strike one there. As I stated, Hunterdon Central, really good team, got to their own semifinals in the Group 4 last year. So Northern's had their hands full, and Glecko's certainly been pitching a gem here so far today. See what the Greyhounds have in store here.
And there's a nice base hit there going out in the outfield. That will be a single. Nice hit there.
In the bottom of the fifth, and now Northern's got a runner in scoring position, so looking to tie this one up. Coming up the bat for the Greyhounds is number 16, Jordan Jackson, taking over for outfielder Cameron Cassidy, who was a senior last year, who led the team in steals and was second in the team in hits. So Jackson's got some big shoes to fill this season, but certainly got a very, very talented squad around her, and I know she'll step up to the challenge. So Grip on second, Jackson up the bat, one out, bottom of the fifth. Northern needs to get on the board here. As we stated, this is a pretty potent offense in the Greyhounds. They averaged about 6 to 7 runs a game last year. And it was really their close games that they lost. 1-0 to Steiner, 2-1 to RV, 1-0 to Township. So they just need to get on, get this offense going. Hopefully Jackson can get something going here, get on base, maybe advance the runner. With one out here in the bottom of the fifth. That's going to be a shot to the outfield, and it's going to drop. And now Northern with 2 runners on. Great hit there by Jackson. Runners on second and third, only 1 out. Northern certainly in the driver's seat now, looking to even the score.
Nicole Bonda, number 10, center fielder, coming up next for the Hounds.
And as I stated, one of our standouts, one of our speedsters too, she stole 2 bases earlier in the game when she got on with a walk. And she was second on the team in steals last year, and first on the team in runs scored, in addition to having 25 hits, which was second on the team. So we'll see what she can do here for the Greyhounds. So Bondock up to bat. Runner on third, 1 out. Bottom of the fifth. Northern's running out of chances here, but hopefully he can get on the board. Maybe you can take the lead here in this inning. And a little bunt attempt there, trying to advance the runner with 1 out.
Bring up one more strike.
So Bondock down on the count, 0-2. And like I said, Glecko is a tremendous pitcher. She's had over 300 Ks the last 2 seasons, 23-3 last year. That's going to be a foul ball attempt there. 2.4 ERA for Glecko last season, in addition to being a very talented hitter as well. One of the team leaders in hits and RBIs. So Northern certainly got their hands full with her tonight.
There's a strikeout there. 2 outs.
So a tough break there for Bondock, but still another opportunity here for Northern. And we got a very talented player, Megan Berg, coming up here as I stated, 23 hits last year. 434 average. All-star as well last year, so hopefully she can make something happen here for the Lady Hounds. And they're going to get Berg at first, so that's going to end the inning. But good to see Northern a little more aggressive there on offense, and hopefully Haley Archer can shut down this Hunterdon Central team as she's been doing all game. Number 7, the freshman, Samantha Del Hoyo, up to bat for the Red Devils. And you know, the only run that Archer's given up has just been one home run, so she's really been pitching a great game. It's good to see 2 aces on the mound today. You know, Haley Archer could very well be the best pitcher in Burlington County in the Group 3. And Kylie Glecko could be very easily the best pitcher in Group 4. So it's really been a pitcher's duel here today, with just the one home run given up by Archer. And again, very windy day here. This game started at about 4 o'clock, and it was unseasonably cold, 50 degrees, but our girls are toughing it out. Our Northern TV camera crews out here, Mr. Corey Chodes, Mr. Dave Geibel, Mr. Joey Skelza, toughing the elements, trying to get a big win here at the farm, and that's going to be another strikeout for Archer. So, great pitch there. Little meeting at the mound. Regroup the girls and try to put the next 2 away. You know, can't say enough about this Hunterdon Central Red Devils team. They, as I stated earlier, tremendous season last year, 23-4, and really since their coach has taken over, she's done a great job. She's got a 77% winning percentage. She's had 2 18-win seasons in addition to a 25-win season, and for only her 5th year, she's really making a name for herself with these Red Devils, and certainly all the credit to the players for doing a great job. And when you've got really talented pitchers like Kylie Glecko, and that's going to be a pop-up, and a great play there by Alexa Blue.
That is an out. Very nice out.
Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Hopefully Archer can make quick work here. But again, as we've stated, very talented hitter and pitcher. And Kylie Glecko looking to help herself out here. Maybe get another run. Kind of pad her lead a little bit. So, she's going to swing at the first pitch, and that's going to go foul. Archer up in the count. 1 strike, no balls. As I stated earlier, Northern's got a very talented group of offensive players. In addition to tremendous pitcher in Haley Archer, you know, we may have 4 girls get to the 100-hit milestone over the next couple of years. With Alexa Blue with over 60 career hits, Madison Sheesh with, I believe, 50 career hits, Megan Berg with 50, and Nicole Bondock. So it would be a tremendous honor for those girls as seniors if they continue to play at the outstanding level that they've been doing. We could have 4 girls meet the 100-hit milestone. So that would be a great honor. That's going to be a foul ball, and Archer's going to go up in this one now. 2 strikes, 1 ball to Glecko. So, meeting at the mound here, Mayor Nick, Archer, and it looks like Glecko's going to get some insight here from her third base coach. And again, this has been a real nail-biter. Here we are on the top of the 6th. Only 1 run's been scored, and it is opening day. And as I stated, great turnout here. Friends, family, community members, students, staff on hand, supporting our Lady Hounds. We've got a lot of excitement here for the spring season. And there's going to be no rest for the Greyhounds as they have 2 more games scheduled this week. One at RV on Wednesday, and again another one at Morristown. They were 2-1 versus RV last year and 3-0 versus Morristown last year, so certainly winnable games, but can never take any opponent lightly. And we're really getting a good game here. Let's see what Archer can do. and that's going to get slapped up the third baseline. And Glecko's going to get on base. So a single there. It's a great defensive play there by Megan Berg. Just Glecko got a good jump start. Now Caitlin Redding's coming up for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils, and like I said, looking to expand their lead. But I'm sure Archer would love nothing more than to get a big strikeout here as we head into the. We'll be heading into the bottom of the sixth. Good pitch there by Archer. Just want to remind our viewers, if anybody's interested in any sponsorship opportunities to help entertain, inform, or educate our audience, you can reach out to us, northerntv@nburlington.com. So 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Again, opening day. A lot of excitement. Just came off a very exciting boys tennis match, as I stated earlier. Northern fell to the RV Red Devils in that one, 3 matches to 2. But our first doubles team of Campbell and Gallagher got a big win in 2 straight sets, 6-1 and 6-0, and Northern TV was on hand for that. I was there with broadcasting alum Mr. Tyler Kay, who did a great job. And here we are again in a really close matchup here of 2 really good teams. Great pitch there by Archer, and that's going to send her down swinging. So we're going to head to the top of the 7th.
Now we'll bring the Hounds up to bat next. Coming up for the Greyhounds is Alexa Blue, first baseman. Foul ball there. Count 0-1.
Come on, Lexi!
On pace to get to the 100-hit milestone, perhaps this year, but more like
There's a strike there.
her senior year. But she's a tremendous multi-sport athlete, as I stated, a member of the varsity basketball team. Logan, you and I had the privilege of doing one of their games earlier this year. So we'll see what she can do here for the Greyhounds.
It's a strike there. Count is 1-2.
So Alexa Blue looking to make something happen here. As I stated, she led the team in at-bats last year and also led the team in RBIs. So Northern needs to get at least 1 run on the board here to tie this one up. And Blue is certainly more than capable of doing that. She also had 5 doubles last year to go along with 15 runs scored and 18 hits. So let's see what she can do here. And hopefully with the middle of the order coming up here for the Greyhounds, they can make something happen, tie this game up here in front of our home crowd. Greyhounds making Glecko work for every at-bat here. That one looks to be outside. Good eye by Blue. She's going to hit a shot, but it's going to be caught. So 1 out now for the Greyhounds.
Coming up for the Greyhounds is catcher Julia Mayernick.
Yeah, I don't.
Last season, Mayernick had 14 hits for the Greyhounds, 8 runs scored, and 11 RBIs in limited action, but she also had 3 home runs last year. Now, as I stated, this Northern offense, they averaged almost 8 runs a game last year. They scored 202 runs
That is a foul ball.
in their season, and they had 13 games where they scored 10 runs or more. And one of the things that really has been their Achilles, though, is the low-scoring games. In 3 of their losses, they were shut out twice, and they only scored 1 run versus RV. So this is a team, if they can get multiple runs on the board, they're certainly more than capable of winning. And again, going 23-3, we know that they're a great team. But as we stated, Hunterdon Central as well had a tremendous season last year as well, going 23-4.
There's strike 3.
That's going to be another K for Glecko. As we stated, she's been an outstanding pitcher for Hunterdon Central. She's had almost 300 strikeouts the last 2 years. So definitely somebody Northern's had no answer for so far today. Coming up for the Greyhounds is shortstop Madison Sheesh. Little dribbler there, going to be foul, 0-1. Had a great season last year in 47 at-bats. Scored 20 runs for the Hounds. Led the team with 28 hits and had a .596 average. So tremendous hitter there for Northern. As I stated earlier, she was an All-South Jersey All-Star. But Glecko's certainly been aggressive. Another foul ball there. It's going to hit the backstop. Now 0-2 for Sheesh. I'd look for Glecko to try to get a reaching on something. That ball's going to be a little high, ball one. She was trying to get Sheesh to bite, but as I stated, tremendous hitter, good eye there. And a hit by Sheesh. Going to go right to the first baseman. She's going to step on the bag, and that's going to end the inning. So heading into the top of the 7th, Northern down still to Hunterdon Central, 1-0.
Oh, coming up for the Red Devils, Leah Kaczynski. And again, Archer's really just been pitching a gem here. She's continuing to make a name for herself in Burlington County, and as I stated earlier, a very talented multi-sport athlete, a member of our varsity basketball team as well. And she averaged 10 rebounds and 6 blocks to go with 6 points a game for our varsity squad. So really impressive athlete, and obviously a really impressive student. And she's just been doing a great job. That one's going to get away from the catcher, but nevertheless, no one on, so no runners could advance on that pass ball, but Northern's running out of time, but hopefully they can make a rally here in the bottom of the 7th. I'm sure Archer will do her best to not give up any more runs, and hopefully Northern can get on the board, tie this game up, or even win in dramatic fashion.
No, call that a strike, 0-2. Batter on first base. Or that was ball 4. Michaela Yard coming up to bat now, number 10.
And as I stated earlier, you know, Hunterdon Central 23-4 last year. They're going to start their season with 3 games on the road, obviously opening here today at Northern, but then they're going to be playing Franklin and Watchung Hills, and they're going to have their hands full with those teams as they look to make some noise for themselves and their group.
Zero outs, batter on first. There's a bunt there. That'll be a foul ball, but she will go back to first. There's a strikeout there. 1 out for the Hounds. And coming up to bat, Skylar Daniel, number 11. Ball 1.
She did, I know, poor Gwen.
You wear like, I've seen you wear like flip-flops. It's like 45
Yeah, I do.
That is.
And I don't get it.
I get that from my father.
My father's family's like that.
And Gwen is the same way. Another ball there. Ball 2.
Bill got in my car the other day. He's like, "Is the air conditioner on?" And I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh my god."
All right, go. Still videoing.
Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 1.
Ball, yeah, right. Yeah, they don't bite. They don't bite.
And another swing. So that was a strikeout there. 2 outs. Another strikeout for Haley Archer. And coming up to bat next is Kayla Casentino. Who has had 11 runs and 11 hits this season. Also 6 RBIs. With the pitch, another foul ball. There's a ball there. 1-1 is the count. Strike 2, 1-2. Ball 2. That'll be ball 3, full count. Still got to run at first. There's a base hit. We'll throw to first. That is out. 3 outs. And we'll be right back as the Hounds come up to bat. In the bottom of the 7th. Up to bat, Hannah Alexander, third base. And that is a home run there. Very nice. Very nice home run by Hannah Alexander. And that will tie up the game. And here comes Haley Archer, our pitcher. Here's strike 1.
So, can't get enough credit to Haley Archer. She's only given up 1 earned run today, going along with about a dozen Ks, and only 1 walk so far. Now, this is a really tough team in Hunterdon Central. As I stated, 23-4 last year, averaged 6.5 runs per game. And in their losses, they actually only averaged 3 runs a game. So credit to Northern for keeping them well below their season average. And coming into this game, actually, Haley Archer had 305 strikeouts on her career here at the farm. That was before today, to go along with another dozen plus so far. So, still, Hounds will have a chance.
There's ball 1. There's foul ball. 1-1 is the count. Haley Archer, 15 hits last season.
But the game is still not over. And Northern's actually got 4 girls who could hit the 100-hit milestone. Maybe not this year, but certainly next year. With Megan Berg, who has 50-plus career hits so far at the farm. Alexa Blue, who's got over 60 hits so far. She might even get to that milestone this year. Nicole Bondok's got 50-plus hits with 2 more years to play. And Madison Sheesh comes into this one with 49 career hits. So they both, if all 4 of them, can replicate their seasons from last year. That would certainly be a tremendous honor for all 4 of those girls.
There's another foul ball there, 1-2. There's another, and there's a strikeout there. 1 out. Coming up to bat next is Riley Grip in the outfield.
So, still, Hounds will have a chance to get on the board here and hopefully get a big win. And there's not going to be any rest for the Greyhounds. They have RV away this week. That's scheduled for April 3rd. And they're away at Morristown on the 5th. Now, last season, the Hounds were 2-1 versus RV. They lost 2-1. They won 3-0, and then they won 11-2. So, certainly a rivalry whenever those teams play. And they did a great job versus Morristown last year. They defeated Morristown 3 times last year.
There's one going in outfield. That's a single there. That was called out. Pop fly there. Coming up to bat. Now it's 2 outs. Coming up to bat next is Jordan Jackson in the outfield, number 16.
Well, we're looking for the Greyhounds to do a great job. Once again, I want to tip our hat to the Hunterdon Central Red Devils. You know, when Kelly Redling took over this program, they were 11-12. And since then, she's done a great job here entering her 5th season. You know, in her first season, she went 25-5 with the Red Devils, followed by 2 18-win seasons. And again, last year, 23-4 coming into this one with a 77% winning percentage. So really can't say enough about them.
There's another one goes out into the outfield, and that is caught. End of the 7th. Coming into the top of the 8th. We're tied now, 1-1. And here's Hunterdon Central up the bat. First pitch is a ball. Trying to go for the bunt there. Strike 1. 1-1's the count. Swing and a miss. 1-2. And she will get the bunt, and she will be safe, and she will go to second. First baseman Alexa Blue lost the ball. She will get a triple from that bunt. Score still tied, 1-1. And here comes up to bat Samantha Del Hoyo.
Thursday, May 9th, is going to be a key day for the softball team. That is the cutoff for the NJSIAA playoff brackets, and any teams with over 500 records after playing 15 games will be eligible. And on Monday, May 13th, the brackets will be released. So we're looking for the Lady Hounds to get some good seeding, hopefully get a couple more home games, and hopefully can pull it out. Like I said, last year, they exceeded their previous year, where they had lost the BCSL.
Ball one.
And lost in the sectional semis, and then last year they won the BCSL, won their division, and advanced all the way to the sectional final, where they lost to a Tournament of Champion, very talented Steinert squad.
0 outs, top of the 8th. And that is strike 3, 1 out. Another strikeout for Haley Archer. Still got a runner at third. That will be a bunt, and that's a foul ball. Strike 1. Hit out into outfield, and that is caught by Alexa Blue, and she will be out. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Still got a runner at third, tied here 1-1. Another foul ball there. And another foul ball, 0-2.
Heads up, Brian. Heads up out there.
There's another ball there. And that will be another ball, 2-2. Still got a runner at third. And that will be a hit going out to the outfield. That will be a single, and Hunterdon Central will score. Now we have a runner at first. Hunterdon Central takes the lead, 2-1 in the top of the 8th with 2 outs.
But nevertheless, came out here, played a heck of a game. Archer only gave up 1 earned run to go along with 15 Ks in this one. So tip our cap to her and all of our girls. This is a hard-fought matchup. This is a really good Hunterdon Central team. This is a very talented Group 4 team. And Northern hung with them, and they tied the game up. In the bottom of the 7th, still plenty of softball left to play here at the farm.
Ball 1. And that will be another ball there, 2-0 is the count.
I hope they scored 2 runs. Look at this.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Yeah, but she's not the same distance.
Another foul ball, 2-2. Full count, 3-2. That'll be another ball. And she will walk. Runners at first and second. Ball one there on the pitch.
That's going to advance the runners. So after tying this one up, in the bottom of the seventh, Northern's let a couple runs score here. Swing and a miss. And she will try and steal, and that will be another run for Hunterdon Central. And she will be safe at second also. Bring the score 4-1. Here in the top of the eighth. Ball one. And that is a strikeout there. Middle of the eighth, 4-1. As Hounds come back out. And here's center fielder Nicole Bonduck. Nicole Bonduck, 24 runs last season.
Also 25 hits. That'll be strike one for her. There's ball one, 1-on-1.
Get on base, come on.
There's a base hit out there. And she will be safe at third. Nice triple there.
There you go, Nikki. You can't tell me it's hard now. I'm part right there.
There comes Megan Berg, second baseman, number 23. Megan Berg, 23 hits last season, also with 15 runs and 12 RBIs. That'll be a foul ball.
Yeah. Oh, I know. You guys don't go up. You have a much nicer place. The only thing that you don't have is the lake. Well, and the lake is appealing, but you go up there and it's like, it's like New York City light.
That'll be a base hit out into the outfield, and she will score at home.
There's one out.
And she will be out at first. Megan Berg is out at first. Now we've one out. And here comes first baseman Alexa Blue. With 60 at-bats last season. 18 hits, 15 runs, and 22 RBIs. Leads the team in RBIs.
So Alexa Blue looking to make something happen here. As I stated, she led the team in at-bats last year. She also had 5 doubles last year to go along with 15 runs scored.
And Alexa Blue starts it off with the foul ball, strike one.
Let's see what she can do here, and hopefully with the middle of the order coming up here for the Greyhounds, they can make something happen, tie this game up here in front of our home crowd.
Yeah, well, she left really early to get to St. Mary's. Well, by the time they walk,
That will be a ball, 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That'll be strike three, 2 outs.
Come on, Jules.
Ball 1. This is Julia Marinick up to bat now.
Last season, Marinick had 14 hits for the Greyhounds, 8 runs scored, and 11 RBIs in limited action, but she also had 3 home runs last year.
That'll be ball 2.
So she's more than capable of driving in this run and hopefully getting Northern on the board.
And there's the ball there. Ball 3.
Now, as I stated, this Northern offense, they averaged almost 8 runs a game last year. They scored 202 runs in their season, and they had 13 games where they scored 10 runs or more.
There's another ball there. Counts 2-0. That'll be strike one. 3-1 is the count.
And one of the things that really has been their Achilles, though, is the low-scoring games. In 3 of their losses, they were shut out twice, and they only scored 1 run versus RV. So this is a team, if they can get multiple runs on the board, they're certainly more capable of winning. And again, you know, going 23-3, we know that they're a great team. But as we stated, Hunterdon Central as well had a tremendous season last year as well.
And she will get the hit. Although she is out. And that will do it for today. And that is it from Northern TV. I'm Logan Stewart, joined by Mr. James Dowd.